Hey team, today I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Desolate. It's a one-player game. I've done an elevator pitch video that I'll put a link to in the description, and I'll give a brief summary of the rules and just play through it. So component-wise, there's a couple decks. We've got our exploration deck and a conflict deck. And we've also got a couple stat cards and some little stat markers, some dice for our conflicts. Our aim is to get the power cells by working through this deck. Once we've got all 5 of these, we win the game. And these represent our ammo rolls. So to start the game, we shuffle all these decks and we'll draw some cards. So let's get this set up and we'll get into it. Fold, move these over, start our health on 14, ammo on 7, oxygen on 4. Give our item deck a shuffle. What we'll do is we'll draw 3 cards and choose 2 items to keep, and we'll see how far we get. So what have we got? Put those to the side. Large tank, so we begin the game with 2 extra oxygen. A rifle scope, so during a conflict add 2 to the sum of all your dice rolls. And chameleon, disappear into your surroundings and avoid 1 conflict. Use once per game. I think I will hedge my bets on the large tank and the rifle scope. So we'll discard this, put that in there, and our oxygen will start on 6. So what happens is we draw 2 face down cards from here, we'll flip 1, choose to resolve it or not, and once we play through the deck we reduce our oxygen and basically try to survive by defeating foes as we go through the game on our search for the power cells. So we'll get into it. So I'm going to flip this one and then I can choose whether or not I'd like to resolve that. So this represents part of the alien's health. The conflict deck will have another number. So 4 is pretty high, so I'm going to give that a miss and choose to resolve this card, which is a conflict card of 2. So we can put that in the discard. And now we're into the conflict. So we'll flip this card over and we'll put the 3 on there and the 2 there, so we've got 3 representative of the conflict. 2 from here. We suffer 2 damage immediately to our health, so bump that down. If we defeat this foe who has 5 health, we receive a small crate, and you can see on the cards they've got various rewards. If you successfully defeat a foe that's got a small crate, you flip the next card in the deck and you receive 1 of the items. If they've got a large crate, you receive both. So health of 5, but I've got +2, so I need to roll at least a 3, so I'll only spend the 1 ammo on that, so I get to roll 1 dice. So 4 plus my scope, so a total of 6. So I defeat this card. And it's a small crate, so I'll get rid of that. And then I can choose the medipack or the ammo. I will take the medipack because I'm doing okay for ammo right now. And then rinse and repeat. So I'll flip this one. Storage. So that would get me a small crate off the bat. I don't have to resolve it. However, I am trying to play through to find these power cells, so I'm going to give that a pass and see what this yields. A conflict. Okay, so we're 3 from there and 2 from there, 1 damage. Okay, so I'm going to spend just the 1 ammo again. 2 is 4 damage, so that gets rid of that and leaves this guy on 1 health. However, there is another round of combat, so what happens is I flip this and I suffer the damage in the corner. So suffer 2 health from that card, and instead of expelling any ammo, I will punch him with my bare fists and that will do 1 damage to him. So that guy's out of town as well, and I get the small crate from the next card. And I will take the Medipack for 2. I'll pass on that because I'm trying to search through for the engineering. That's not worked out well for me. And there's that. So get the 4 on there and 5 for a total of 9 damage. It is worth a large crate if I beat him, and does me 2 damage off the bat. And so for 9, realistically I need to roll a 7 total because I've got my rifle scope, so I'll use 2 ammo and hopefully we get a result. Easy times. So that's defeated. We get the large crate as a victory on that, which nets us 2 health and 1 ammo. Good stuff. On to the next. I'm going to give that a hard pass. So this would be 6 plus whatever the next card is in the conflict deck. And hopefully this one's a bit easier to get through. The armory. So we get 2 ammo off the bat just for resolving this. Okay, and we continue, so give this a flip. Engineering, perfect. So I will choose to resolve this because this gets me a power cell. So we discard that and this, and we're down to our last 2 cards. Flip this one. I'm gonna give that a pass and hope that this is something useful. Okay, another conflict card. So a nice easy one. So 1 there. 1 does 0 damage, which is good, and is worth a small crate. So I'll just use the 1 ammo, add 2 to all dice rolls. Perfect.
So shuffle this through again.
And then we get a small crate, so I will take Medipack. That's discarded. As is this, and it's a new round, so we've gone through the deck once and we lose 2 oxygen. And this is discarded as well. Engineering, perfect. Absolutely, we want to resolve that. So we'll discard that. 3 more to go. The laboratory, so more oxygen. Yeah, do we want to take oxygen, or do we want to gamble what this card could be? We'll take the oxygen. The next 2 cards. Conflict, I'll risk it and pass on that in the hopes for something better. Storage, so we get a small crate, so it's whatever the next card is. And this was the sick bay, which would have given us health, but we're good for health, so we'll take the oxygen, so we're back at maximum capacity. On to the next 2. Engineering, absolutely, we'll take that. We are flying through this now. Conflict, yeah, I'll take that on, so what we'll do is we'll flip this. This is a terrible dice, look at this, I always think that's 3 when it's not, it's 2. Anyway, take 2 damage, alien's worth 6 health, and we'll roll just the 1. Be a bit daring. 4 plus the 2, you are out of here. So we win a small crate for that. And we'll take absolutely the ammo. So we've only got 1 card left in the deck, so we shuffle to get the next card, and at the end of that round we drop the 2 oxygen again. So I'll pass on that. Storage is a small crate, so we'll resolve this. Engineering, that's no good. We'll take the ammo. And then we lose 2 oxygen. So there's 1 more engineering card that we've not seen this time through, but it means we're going to have to go at least 1 more time through the deck, and oxygen is doing okay, we'll be alright. Perfect, engineering. So now we need to try and get through the deck as safely as possible to shuffle those engineering cards back in. So armory, yeah, even though we've got full ammo, we'll take that resource and resolve that card, just so that we're not running into a conflict that's less favourable. I'll take a pass on that, and that didn't pan out so well. So we've got 3, this one's on 6, for a total of 9, we lose 2 damage. And we'll use 2 ammo, why not? So we need at least a 7. Easy. And we get a large crate as well. So we'll take the medipack and the oxygen. And then on to the next. You can choose which card you want to resolve. I tend to just stick to the one side, but you can mix it up. Yeah, we'll take that conflict. So it's a 4 and a 3, and we suffer 2 damage. So we'll use 2 ammo and try and play it safe. Easy, so a small crate there, and we'll recover the 1 ammo. Okay, and that's the last 2 cards of the deck. Cryopod, So this allows you to turn oxygen into health, so you can roll down your oxygen counter and regain 3 health. Which I think I will do, because realistically, unless I have terrible luck, I should hit the last engineering and get the last power cell, and I should be alright because I shouldn't have to go through the deck again. So we'll roll that down and get 1, 2, 3 health back, and then end of the round we lose 2 oxygen, but with a bit of luck we won't actually need any more. Okay. Conflict, I'm going to give that a hard pass because I'm trying to mill through the deck to get to that engineering. So, a small crate. So we'll take the ammo. Conflict will risk it in the hopes that we come across engineering. Perfect. There we go, we've got all 5 power cells, and we are able to escape the void that is Desolate. There we go. That was a quick blitz through, and that went okay. I think I might give this certainly another playthrough. I really do enjoy it. It's a nice, quick, easy solo game. It can be pretty tense. I've had some pretty lucky cards there. It's available production or print and play. This is just home printed, sleeved and backed with CCG cards, a few tokens, some dice. Perfect.